Hello and welcome to the Circuit de la Sarthe in Le Mans, where it's just before we're about to go onto the air to review the qualifying or sprint qualifying highlights. Logan Sargent has had a massive crash going through Chevrolet. He was the last car on track. He's pretty much abandoned this lap because he wasn't going to improve. He was about 2 seconds down. Just coming into the pits, he's had a huge accident. Now it's going to put the Williams team in a lot of stress to repair the car in time for the sprint tomorrow morning. We'll get a replay of what happened. Of course, he had a crash with Nico Hulkenberg in practice. Didn't actually come off too badly, and he was right at the end and didn't really cause too much of an issue. It's more of an inconvenience, really. Let's just see what happened. Gets on the curbs, car spews out, hits the wall hard. And that is a shame for Sargent, who's going to qualify 11th on the grid now. Let's go on board with the American. Big hit. Logan is alright, which is good to hear. Another issue we have had, well, let's watch Lando Norris's pole up first, actually. See the man on pole, if you didn't realise. Let's just start the lap. As he goes through the chicane de Raccordement and heads towards the curb Dunlop. Of course, we were here 2 weeks ago, driving on this part of the track for the French Grand Prix on the Bugatti circuit as he goes through the Dunlop chicane towards Chapelle and towards the S's de la Forêt. Lando giving it all. You can lift a little bit through this corner and then take this one flat out. And then go towards Tetra Rouge. Can also take that one flat out. I've seen some people do it, but Lando taking it cautious. Maybe that is the way to go as they go through darts. Dan Arts, and I pronounce it, to be honest. And towards the first chicane, it's a long straight towards the Daytona chicane. It's definitely some of the longest straights on the calendar. All three of the straights, the first bit before the Daytona, the second bit between the two chicanes, and the last bit, you can all of them reach max speed on these cars. They did roughly 200 miles an hour. Which is very impressive. Anyway, Daytona taken cleanly. Now towards the Michelin chicane, however you pronounce it. I know it's normally Michelin, but I'm sure I've heard people call it Michelin. So it might have been stupid. But anyway, flat out, pedal to the metal, pedal to the metal is what I'm trying to say. As he goes through the chicane, the Michelin chicane, through curb that I'm not going to bother pronouncing that. Hunauderies. Whatever, towards Virage de Mulsanne. Got a right hand kink before a tight right hander. Seen a few big crashes here in the past, including Anthony Davidson having a big one, and that guy of Gran Turismo, whose name I can't remember. Anyway, towards the curb to Golf, a big crash here last week in the Road to Le Mans first race. Drive was okay, but a big hole in the barrier caused a bit of delay to the 24-hour hyperpole and practice. Anyway, towards Indianapolis now, very famous corner, flat out right hander for a lovely banked left hander. A bit on curb, a lot of curb there for Lando. A really nice, satisfying bank corner there for Indianapolis towards Virage Danage. Quite a tricky right hander than you think, and you can easily go off there on the exit. They go through Curb de Boisson, flat out little kink before Virage Porsche curves. Most of these can take them flat out. Lando does go a bit cautious. You've seen 2 accidents in practice there. Through the Porsche curves, through DuPont, then round karting towards Corvette where we saw Sargent have his accident just here. Before we go through the chicane Maison Blanc for the next 2 chicanes. The Ford chicane and the Raccordement chicane, the final one. Lando Norris is going to finish his lap, and it's going to be, I already know, don't have to wait to actually see what the lap was. It was a 3:07, I think it was a 3:07.7 to be honest. Yeah, 3:07.343 for Lando Norris to get pole. Let's go through your grid then. Gasly at the back after he lost his front wing, hitting the back of De Vries. Vesti 19th. Eilert into Kick Sauber, making his F1 debut in 18th. Yes, he hasn't driven the car before, apart from Formula 500 in that race. But he was here a week ago in the endurance race, so I'm very surprised about that. Anyway, De Vries 17th. He's raced here before. In 2019, he crashed out at Indianapolis. Stroll 16th. Leclerc, fastest man in practice, down on 15th. Joe 14th, Drogovic 13th, Piastri 12th, Sargent 11th, Lawson 10th, Magnussen 9th, Hulkenberg 8th, Snowder 7th, Albon 6th, Sainz 5th, Ocon 4th, Verstappen 3rd, Russell 2nd, and Lando Norris again this season on pole. It's only for the sprint race though. We'll see you for that tomorrow morning. Goodbye.